The time has arrived. The college football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Bringing it out, it's Bailey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No, denied, stopped, bring up third down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Try and hustle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Horned Frogs offense is on the move now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep the...
Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, TCU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Yeah, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They're going to the air on the first play. With the catch, it's Reynolds. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now here's the toss play. It's a strong stiff arm. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to throw. It's Washington. Makes the catch downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Penn State. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas Christian. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Using his legs. It's smart. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. To throw, it's Washington. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Brought down after a short return, but a pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the TCU offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Still no answer for this offense.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Washington. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And that's a first down.
And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Bruce at the sideline steps out after a short gain. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. There's contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score. TCU 21, Penn State 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Looking to throw it on first down. He lets it go. Over the middle and incomplete. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll run it here. Fights through the tackler. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires quickly to the left. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks an open space. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him run the football the way he is today.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. And he slings it deep back to the left side. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking downfield. He's got his man wide open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, TCU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Martin. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against this secondary.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Boy, another pop.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He can't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Holstein. Quick throw to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So it's third and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's caught wide open with room to run. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Throws it to the right. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short game. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off and get the 2nd half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes back on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. Gets the first and still running. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this 2nd half started.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Washington. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Dropping back, it's Holstein. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the tailback's got it again. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
To throw, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. The receiver makes the catch. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the TCU offense takes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab made by the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And the Horned Frogs will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they heave it deep downfield. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Off target with a throw. Incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch. Ends up off the deflection. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Setting the back in motion. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And this pass is on target, caught. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to pass. It's Washington. Looking for his big tight end. Receiver hauls it in. Nobody in the neighborhood. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking for a late deep shot. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's sort of